Welcome back, legends. I hope you're all fantastic. Today on 5 Minute Licks, we're going to pick apart a little phrase from the Eric Johnson classic, Cliffs of Dover. No, it's not going to be that lick that everybody knows. It's actually a little segment through the second, I guess you could call it, chorus in this particular song. This little line. I'll show you the way I play this lick, or at least attempt to play this lick, and then I also want to show you two different ragdoll songs where I use the two halves of this lick in different guitar solos. So, you kind of chop up a really great lick, use it in different places, and then no one can accuse you of plagiarism. Let's start with this D major arpeggio that leads up to a G note. The way I've always played it is to play the root note, D, at fret 17 on the 5th string, and then string skip to the perfect 5th. This is going to be fret 14 on the G string, which is an A note. Then we'll hit the octave D, which is fret 15 on the B. Then we'll hit the major third F sharp, which is fret 14 on the high E string. That is then going to resolve to fret 15 on the same string, which is G. So we get this. Totally up to you how you want to pick that one. The way Eric plays it in Cliffs of Dover, of course, has that kind of jaunty sea shanty feel about it. It then leads into an E minor 7 arpeggio, and I'll show you the way I've always fretted it and then give you a few different fingerings. So a really clever way to play the notes of E minor 7 would be to play something like this. We're going to start with the 5th and the minor 7th. So that is fret 14 to 17 on the A string, and then we'll do fret 14 to 17, the root and the minor third, on the D string. That gives us this. We could then play that in octaves. However, that's complicated by the way we tune a B string in standard tuning on an electric guitar. So what you can do from here is do a little economy stroke. We're going to play the B note at fret 16 on the G string, and then do a cheeky little sweep to fret 15, the D note on the B string. We'll then hit the root note E, and then we will hit a G and a B. So fret 15 and fret 19 on the high E string. So we get this. The lick then resolves to fret 17 on the B string, which is an E note. Now, a couple of different ways you could finger this. You could just go with the octave shape idea that I discussed before. So we would get this. Or you could do a slightly different octave shape based around these notes. We're going to play fret 12 to 14 on the D string, which is the minor 7th and the root. Then we're going to hit the minor third and the 5th. So fret 12 to 16 on the D string. We get this. You can then take that one up an octave. The only complication is, of course, the lick starts on a B note. So you could try this. You could try and hit the B note with an upstroke on the A string at fret 14 and then play that octave lick there like this. You could also probably come up with some clever approaches with string skipping as well. What I want to show you though is the guitar solo from a ragdoll song called In My Mind, where I use the little D major to G trick right at the start of the solo as a lead in, and then just play a bunch of minor scale stuff after that. Then I'll show you a little lick from the song The World You Gave Us off our Back to Zero album, where I use, I think it's actually going to be a C minor 7 arpeggio because I'm in drop C, but it's basically exactly the same fingering as a little transition. Let's hear them. I want you to stay. Give that lick a try. If you want to talk about it more, feel free to join the Discord server, which is linked in the video description. If you want to support my channel directly, there are links to my Patreon and the Ragdoll back catalog also in the video description. Have some fun with this lick, and I'll see you next week for another installment of 5 Minute Licks. Take it easy.